no idea what to expect. Shelton holds 3-0. All right, what's going on? Welcome. We're watching plenty of tennis today. It's a busy, busy day. We've got Andreeva taking on Navaro in the fourth round. Winner to play against Belinda Bencic, who ended up winning earlier today against Alexandra. We've got Shelton versus Sonigo as well, which is probably going to be 5 sets. We just watched Djokovic. And then we've got Swiatek coming up after this Shelton versus Sonigo match. So plenty of tennis to be watched. All right, Shelton in the net, 15 love. Oh, Shelton, sorry, he didn't hit the net. He missed it completely. All right. Welcome back to the Championship Wimbledon Tennis Talk coverage brought to you by our great members. Thank you, Gregs. Supported by our members. All right, 15 love Sonigo. Serve to the backhand of Shelton. Return goes to forehand to Sonigo. Shelton backhand on the stretch. Sonigo backhand into the forehand of Shelton. And we get a forehand from Sonigo. Shelton with a volley. Sonigo forehand goes long, and it's 15-0. You're a bit quiet today. So do I need to turn the mic up? What's up? Maybe it's just the volume. All right. 15-0. Sonigo hits it out. 15-30.
Thanks,
Trisha.
Cam, for the double headers. Great job, Cap.
All right, thank you for the $2. All right, 15-30. Sonigo serves again. Sonigo hits a double fault. 15-40. Is it fair that Alcaraz gets an extra day rest for playing the semis compared to Novak and Jannik? Same happened at French. I mean, depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. 15-40. Was it a backhand out from Shelton to the forehand of Sonigo? Shelton backhand. Into the forehand of Sonigo. Is Shelton backhand again? Sliced. Into the forehand of Sonigo. Shelton with a pass. Sonigo with a volley in the net. There's the break. 4-3. Shelton with a break in the third. To be honest, I mean, I don't know how you do it any other way, though. So, like, if anyone's unhappy with it and it's not fair, how do you do any different? How do you change it? Because at the end of the day, someone's going to have an extra day off. There's no way that if someone starts on Monday and someone starts on Tuesday that you can eventually get them to both play at the same time. There's no way you can. If you start on day one, someone is going to have one more day. Like that, that's it. One whole day's massive. But Dill, like I'm asking you, like, what's the solution? You're giving me a problem. I don't know a better way, but you tell me. If you don't think it's fair, then you got to tell me, how do you fix it then? Because it is what it is. Like, it's not like they do it on purpose. It's like Alcaraz is the defending champion, so he started day one on the center court. If he wasn't the defending champion, then he might have been on day two, and they might have put, Djokovic on day one, which would have been the other way around. So how do you fix it, though? If you don't like it, then how do you fix it? You can't fix it, because if he plays on day two, like, what do you make Djokovic and Alcaraz and all the favorites play on the same day? Like, what do you do? It's massively unfair. Dill, you're saying you. Anyways, 15-all. Who's winning this ladies' match? Just 15-all. As with a backhand out of the front of Navaro, and then Andreeva hits it out. And it's 30-15. Shelton's got the break, 4-3. As the return goes in the front of Shelton. Shelton hits it out, love 15. As with a serve again. Return goes in the front of Shelton. Shelton in there at love 30. Sonigo a chance to get the break back in this third set. All right. Nice work from Navaro, 40-15. Shelton serves the next 15-30. I get you can, but I do have a point, right? Yeah, but it's been something that's happened for years. Like, it is what it is, And at the end of the day, when you play as many Grand Slams as Djokovic and Alcaraz and Sinner are going to play, it's probably going to even out in the end. I don't think one player is always going to get that extra day off, which is going to help them. I mean, you could argue that at the French Open, an extra day off could not help you because you're on this every second day schedule. For then all of a sudden you have 2 days off. You could say that could throw your rhythm off. You get two. If you're so used to being in that on and off, day by day, if you get 2 days off, you might lose. You might get distracted. But by the way, it doesn't actually matter for the finalist anyway because you get 2 days off, but the person you play in 2 days also gets 2 days off. So you're not playing someone who gets a day off at the end of it. So it doesn't matter. 40-30 shot. Like, I don't see a problem with it because you're not... If you were coming up against somebody who had a day off, then that would be different. It would be like, okay, well, that's a problem. But Alcaraz is going to, let's say, play Fritz. So Fritz will get 2 days off as well if Fritz wins as well, right? So they both get 2 days, then they play. And then... everybody plays on the same day, and then a day later, you get, then everyone gets a day off on Saturday, right? Whoever wins on Friday. And then Sinner and Alcaraz, or Djokovic and Alcaraz, whatever, they'll have a day off. They'll both have a day off. It is what it is. Like, that's the only way you can do it. Like, I don't think it's a big problem. I don't think it's a big problem. And I don't think there's another solution. Like, there's no way to fix it. Shelton hits it out, advantage Sonigo. All right, advantage Sonigo to get back on serve. Serve down the tee. There's an ace from Shelton. 140 down the tee. And it's back to deuce. Also advantage Navaro. Sorry, 146. I can't see because it's... Was it a 146? That was a 140 fault. Second serve. I can't see the numbers behind the logo. Serve to the forehand of Sonigo. Return goes back to Shelton. Sonigo forehand. Into the slice of Shelton as Sonigo again to the backhand of Shelton. Oh, Shelton slipped over, but luckily Sonigo hit it straight to him. And then Sonigo goes to the forehand of Shelton on the stretch. Sonigo with a slice. And Shelton forehand inside out. Sonigo gets it back. Shelton backhand off the tape. Sonigo comes in with a slice. Shelton with a lob. Too short though. Sonigo puts away the smash. Now, Chad, I want to point out this question because it's really stupid, and I hope you don't ask these questions in the future because this is a tennis channel, and I'm tired of silly questions. This person asks, "Would you live in North Korea for the rest of your life for $1 billion?" What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? Please don't ask stupid questions. Please ask better questions. Sonigo breaks back 4-all. And then you just wasted everybody's time and I missed the break point. Please don't ask questions like that. They're so pointless and dumb. And they don't even relate to tennis. All right. We're 4-all. Please be better. All right, 4-all. Yeah, we've got to lock in. This is week 2 of Wimbledon. This is the biggest tournament on the planet. You're asking questions about nothing? What are you talking about? Come on. Be better. Hey, Justin, thank you for coming back for 13 months. Appreciate that. All right, 40 love on Andreeva. Love. As Andreeva holds 1-all as Sonigo goes down the line, but it's just wide. 15-all. All right. Navaro to serve. 1-1. All right, 1-1. And love 15. Sonigo with a lovely shot. 30-15. As the return goes a slice of Navaro. 4 now from Andreeva. Navaro goes to 4 now Andreeva in the net. And it's 15-all. Sonigo 40-15. Patricia, I predict Sinner and Sabalenka. All right, 5-4. Sonigo leads in the third. Hey, what's up, Tina? How you doing? All right. Okay. 30-all. Navaro serves again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the back of Navaro. Navaro in the net. 30-40. Shelton serving to stay in the third. How would you rate Dimon's performance? It was like he has all the skills, but he never can convert. Today's performance, I reckon it was a solid... I'll say a 7.3. He should have won the fourth, but he won a set at a Grand Slam against Djokovic for the first time. For the second time. And it was better than the first time he played Djokovic at the Grand Slam. So I'd say it was a solid 7.3. There's room for improvement, definitely. But I think it was a solid performance. Djokovic might not have been at his best, but still, solid. I would say it was a solid 7.3. I was happy with how he played. All right, Shelton, 30 love. Who do you think wins between Sonigo and Shelton? Shelton. 40 love. Shelton with a 1-minute game. All right. 40 love. Shelton with an ace. 142 down the tee, and it's 5-5. All right. Andreeva got the break. 2-1, by the way. And she hits it out in the back on the forehand. Love 15. All right. Sonigo serving at 5-5 in this very important third set. As Navaro, love 15. And it's a good serve by Andreeva, 15-0. 15-all. As we just serve again from all. As we just serve again. 30-15. 30-15. Shelton 15. Love 15. 15 love Sonigo. As Shelton gets a 15-0 with a backhand in the net from Sonigo. Andreeva 40-15. All right, 40-15. So backhand slice from Andreeva, Navaro. Andreeva slicing the net. With an attempted drop shot. It's 40-30. Andreeva serves again. Andreeva serves a fault. Second serve. Shelton's got 15-30, by the way. Chance for him to break and serve for the set. There's been a double fault by Andreeva, and it's deuce. Gets a deuce. All right, advantage on Andreeva. Shelton at 30 all here. Shelton looking for that break. Sonigo too good. 40-30. As Sonigo serves a fault, second serve. As Shelton backhand into the forehand of Sonigo. Backhand from Shelton. Goes wide. Sonigo holds. In the third, it is 5-6. Shelton will serve to stay in the set. All right. Love 30. Navaro in big trouble here. As the return goes to forehand Navaro. Forehand from Andreeva. As Andreeva backhand goes in the net. 15-30. All right. 15-30. Little forehand into the backhand of Navaro. Andreeva forehand again to the backhand of Navaro. Again with the forehand from Andreeva. Backhand of Navaro to the backhand of Andreeva. As Navaro backhand down the middle. Navaro again with the backhand. Goes cross court this time. Andreeva backhand down the line. Navaro slices it back. Goes in. And then Andreeva down the line again. Navaro slices that back, but it's out. 15-40. Andreeva just too good. 15-40. Abdul.
Djokovic loses in the semi if Sinner.
Maybe. Thank you for the $2. Shelton serving to get to a tiebreak in this third set. And he's love 15. Uh, 15-40 as Navaro serves a fault second serve. Serving to the forehand of Andreeva. Slice Navaro with the net. 4-1. Double break on Andreeva. She's cruising. 4-1. 20 minutes. All right, Shelton with a good serve. 15-all. Shelton served again. There's another fault, second serve. Serving to the backhand of Sonigo. Shelton with the forehand into the backhand of Sonigo. Shelton forehand again, the backhand of Sonigo. Into the forehand of Shelton. Sonigo slice, goes wide. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. Shelton serves again. And there's a bit of fault from Shelton, second serve. Second serve. As the return goes to the forehand of Shelton. Sonigo slice into the forehand of Shelton, who puts it away, and it's 40-15. Shelton to take us to a third set shootout. All right, 40-15. Roger in the house still. 40-15. Shelton serves. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Shelton. Forehand from Sonigo. Into the forehand of Shelton. Sonigo backhand. Again, the forehand of Shelton. Shelton hits a winner. All right. Tiebreak, third set. Let's see what happens. Who can take the tiebreak? Big tiebreak. I think Sonigo probably needs it more. Also 30-15. Andreeva winning easily. Oh, God. I'm going to go with Shelton in 7-8-6. Shelton. 30-15 as Andreeva serves. Into the backhand of Navaro. Andreeva backhand to the backhand of Navaro. Into the forehand of Andreeva. And Navaro backhand again to the forehand of Andreeva. Into the forehand of Navaro. But it's out by Andreeva. 30-all. As Shelton takes the first point. 1-0. And he's shouting and screaming. 1-0 Shelton. 1-0. As he serves again. To the backhand of Sonigo. Forehand from Shelton sliced. Sonigo with a pass. Is long. All right, 2-love. Two 0. Also, 5-1. Andreeva keeps that double break. All right, and Shelton again, too good. 3-love. 3-love. All right, 3-love. Shelton's cruising. All right, 3-love. And Shelton returns the forehand of Sonigo. Sonigo hits it out. 4-love. 4-love. Also 40-love Navaro. Making Andreeva serve for the set. Take a nap. No, I'm just checking something on my phone. 4-love. As the return goes to forehand of Sonigo. And that's a winner. He's on the board. 4-1. Sorry, chat, am I supposed to do this? 4-1. 4-1. Shelton serves again. All right, 4-1. As we are back and return to the front of Shelton. Sonigo gets it, and then Shelton puts up a lob, and it goes in. 5-1. Shelton changes ends. 5-1. 5-1. 5-1. Also 5-2 for Andreeva to take the first set. She's going to serve for it. All right. 5-1 Shelton. Just serve to the back end of Sonigo. Volley from Shelton's good. Sonigo pass, but it's no good. Shelton 6-1 to take a 2-1 lead. Easy tiebreak for Shelton. 6-1. 6-1 Shelton. Andreeva serving for the first set, by the way. All right, set points for Shelton. Serving the corner, Shelton. Return winner! All right, Shelton takes a 2-1 lead in style with a beautiful return winner. Shelton's got a 2-1 lead. All right. 2-1. Okay. All right. 30 love. Andreeva 2 points away from a lead. To the backhand now, to the backhand of Navaro. As Andreeva eventually makes an error, 30-15. $30-15. $40-15. Good serving to take a set lead here. As Andreeva serves the let. Sorry, fault. Second serve. As Andreeva can't get that one. Navaro too good. 40-30. As As Andreeva serves a fault second serve. Second serve as the return goes in the backhand. Navaro, Andreeva slice. As Navaro forehand into the backhand of Andreeva. Navaro down the line. Andreeva slices it back in the net, and we get the deuce. Shelton serving first on the third, by the way. On the fourth, sorry, by the way. All right. We get the deuce. As Navaro hits a forehand to the forehand slice of Andreeva. Navaro wins the point, though. Andreeva hits it wide. Advantage Navaro to take back one of the breaks. As you serve in the back of Navaro and Navaro in the net, we get back to deuce. Now we get the deuce. All right, good serve again. Advantage Navaro. Advantage Andreeva, sorry. Advantage Andreeva to take the first set. As she serves in the front of Navaro. Return the net. Andreeva takes the first. 6-2. Cruz is playing on court 5 tomorrow. Nice. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, first set in the bag for Andreeva in 32 minutes. Pretty straightforward. Okay. All right. 40-30. Shelton serving first in the fourth, which could be a good idea. Usually it's a good idea. All right. Backhand goes in the volley of Shelton. Shelton in the net. We get the deuce. We get the deuce. Stay strong. Why? What's wrong? All right, Shelton forehand to the back of Sonigo. As Sonigo eventually hits it out. Advantage Shelton. Advantage Shelton. Shelton goes down the line at the back of Sonigo, but Sonigo goes to the forehand of Shelton. Sonigo slice. Shelton again. Into the forehand of Sonigo. Shelton forehand cross. And Shelton hits an inside-out forehand to the forehand of Sonigo, who puts in the net. 1-love Shelton in the fourth. Long start to this fourth set. All right. Okay. All right, let's see what happens next. 30 love. Navaro serving first in the second, 30-15. All right, 30-15. As the return goes off the tape to the slice of Navaro. And Navaro hits it out. 30-all. All right, serve again. As the backhand goes down the line, the forehand Navaro. Forehand now from Andreeva to the backhand of Navaro. As Andreeva into the forehand Navaro. Andreeva on the stretch. As Navaro forehand again. Into the forehand of Andreeva. Navaro forehand on the stretch down the line. That's a great shot. Andreeva gets it as Navaro forehand in the net. 30-40. Break point for Andreeva. Also 15-30, a chance for Shelton to break. And Sonigo serving volleys. It's too good. 30-all. $30-all. And break point for Andreeva. And she goes to forehand of Navaro. Andreeva backhand to the forehand again of Navaro. Into the forehand slice of Andreeva. Navaro forehand into the backhand of Andreeva. Lob goes up. Navaro lets it bounce. And hits a forehand. That's a great shot. Another good defensive lob by Andreeva. Goes in the corner. Navaro into the backhand of Andreeva. To the forehand of Navaro. Andreeva back in the rally. Is Navaro backhand slice. As Andreeva drop shot. Navaro sliced it again. Up goes another lob. Navaro smash. Andreeva drop shot again. Navaro backhand. Andreeva's there with a pass. And that is going to be picked up by Navaro. But then Andreeva puts it away. All right. That's the break. Good rally, by the way. Crazy rally. 1-love. Andreeva in the second. Okay. 1-love Andreeva. Also, Shelton is 1-1 against Sonigo in the fourth. All right, 1 second chat. Okay. 15 all as Shelton looks to stay in front, 30-15. (30-15). (30-15) Andreeva as well. She's got the break in the second. (40-15) Shelton. Andreeva serves a fault, second serve. Shelton serves an ace, 2-1 in the fourth. As they're backing down the line of the forehand of Navaro. Forehand of Andreeva sliced in the net. 30 all. (30 all). As Andreeva serves again. (30 all). As we get a double fault from Andreeva. 30-40. Break point Andreeva. To take the break back. (30-40). And a backhand down the line from Andreeva to the forehand of Navaro. Andreeva forehand in the net. We're back on serve. All right. 1-1. Back on serve. One all. Okay, back to Navaro. She serves a fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Andreeva. Navaro forehand to the backhand of Andreeva. Navaro forehand again to the backhand of Andreeva. Into the forehand of Navaro. Forehand from Andreeva to the backhand slice of Navaro. As Andreeva forehand goes wide. Love 15. So 15 love. Also 30 love Sonigo. All right. 30 love. Sonigo 40 love. Sonigo serves again to level this fourth set. As the return goes in the net from Shelton. 2-0. Uh, 15-30. Chance for Andreeva to break again. All right, 15-40. Break points for Andreeva. To take the break again. As Navaro serves. Into the forehand of Andreeva. Return goes to the forehand of Navaro. Andreeva forehand slice. As Navaro into the forehand of Andreeva down the line of the slice. Navaro as Andreeva backhand again. Navaro backhand again to the backhand of Andreeva, but Navaro hit it out, and it's 2-1 Andreeva in the second. Okay. Shelton 30-15. Oh, 1 second, chat. All right. 15-all. Also, Sonigo a chance to break in the fourth, but Shelton with a great pickup on the forehand. And it's back to deuce. Where's Mia? She's somewhere. All right, 15-30. Shelton, by the way. 15-30 for Navaro. Andreeva's got the break in the... Andreeva's got the break in the second. It's 30-all, by the way. Shelton, advantage to stay in front in the fourth. And Shelton hits it out and we get back to deuce. Back to deuce. And the return goes to forehand of Shelton. Forehand from Sonigo sliced into the forehand of Shelton. And Sonigo forehand again to the forehand of Shelton. Into the backhand slice of Sonigo. Shelton forehand again to the backhand of Sonigo. And Shelton forehand into the forehand of Sonigo. Down the line in the net from Sonigo, and it's advantage Shelton. 30-40 as Andreeva goes into the forehand of Navaro. Backhand from Andreeva into the forehand of Navaro. Again, the forehand of Andreeva. Navaro hits it in the net. We get the deuce. We get the deuce. All right, Shelton 3-2. He holds. Three-two in the fourth. As Navaro hits a backhand to the forehand of Andreeva. Volley from Navaro is really good. And Andreeva runs into the net. Advantage Navaro, to get the break back. All right. As Navaro hits it long on the return. And it's 2-0. So it's not. It's deuce. It's deuce. It's not 2-0 yet. Back to deuce. As we to serve again. Into the forehand Navaro. Forehand now from Andreeva. Again, the forehand Navaro. There's Andreeva forehand in the net. It's advantage Navaro to get to 2-0. To get to 2-2. Serve again from Andreeva. Into the forehand of Navaro. Andreeva backhand. Into the forehand of Navaro. As Andreeva gets the point. Navaro hit it long. Now we're back to deuce again. All right. It's 30 love for Sonigo. We have the deuce here. So we've got a forehand now from Navaro sliced long, and it's advantage Andreeva. For a 3-1 lead in the second. And the return goes in the net by Navaro, and it's 3-1 Andreeva in the second. Now we've got Swiatek and Sinner coming on after these matches, by the way, so stay tuned. All right. Hemman Hill is packed, by the way. Okay. As Sonigo holds 3-3. Three all Sonigo in the fourth. All right, good serving from Shelton. And he gets a 15 love. As Andreeva comes to the net again. Volley is too good. Love 30 on Andreeva. She is dominating this match. Shelton, by the way, I think put away a winner. Maybe, I don't know. What happened? No, a double bounce from Sonigo. 30 love. Shelton got it back, I think. Yeah, just. But double bounce from Sonigo anyway. He said 2 bounce anyway. These guys are friendly. They're entertaining matchups. They might be fired up, but they're entertaining. They're friendly. All right. 30 love as Shelton comes in with a volley. Sonigo gets it with a lob. But it goes long. 40 love. Love. Shelton holds with a good serve. And it's 4-3 Shelton in the fourth. All right. 30 all. Navaro trying not to go down double break. What is it, Mirra? What is it? Just chilling? You're just chilling. Just chilling? She's just chilling. Okay, 40-30. Andreeva gets the deuce. Double fault from Navaro. Dutchie. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the $2. I don't know why it didn't work. Deuce. As Navaro serves another fault, second serve. All right. Navaro. Navaro looking at a double break again. Advantage Navaro. As Navaro forehand. Andreeva looking for that double break as Navaro forehand again to the forehand of Andreeva. Sliced into the forehand of Navaro. Andreeva forehand again. Into the backhand of Navaro. As Andreeva forehand again to the backhand of Navaro. Into the backhand of Andreeva. Navaro forehand again to the backhand of Andreeva as Navaro forehand on the stretch. Andreeva gets it. Navaro backhand down the line. As Andreeva gets that as well, as Navaro backhand again to the forehand of Andreeva. Sliced and wide by Andreeva. We're back to deuce. All right. Okay. Advantage on Andreeva for that double break. And Sonigo 40-15. Sonigo serves a fault, second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Shelton. Return goes out. 4-all in the fourth. All right, Navaro into the forehand of Andreeva. Navaro with a backhand. To the backhand of Andreeva. It's in the net by Navaro. Andreeva 4-1 in the second. Okay. Double break. All right, Shelton serving to stay in front in this fourth set. All right, 15-all. Serve again. Here's a fault by Shelton. Second serve. Second serve. As we have a backhand. And Shelton almost hits the umpire. Whoops. 15-30. Chance for Sonigo to take the break in the fourth and serve to take us to a fifth. Shelton forehand inside out winner, 30-all. Shelton trying to keep this lead. 30-all. Shelton forehand to the back end of Sonigo. Forehand from Shelton into the forehand of Sonigo. A Shelton forehand again to the back end of Sonigo. Sonigo hits it out. And Shelton takes 40-30. Also, love 30 Navaro. Chance to get one of these breaks back. Make that love 40. Navaro to get one of the breaks back. 40-30. Shelton serves. Into the backhand of Sonigo. Forehand from Shelton. To the slice of Sonigo as Shelton gets the point and the game, and he's got the lead. 5-4. Sonigo will serve to stay in the match. And Navaro breaks back. One of the breaks back. Four two. 4-2. Let's see if Sonigo can keep this match going. All right, 15 love. So 15 all as Navaro tries to get closer. And Sonigo serving to stay in the match. As he serves. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes to forehand to Sonigo. Shelton backhand to the forehand to Sonigo. Again, the backhand to Shelton. Sonigo forehand inside out. Shelton gets on the stretch as Sonigo to the slice of Shelton. Into the forehand to Sonigo. Shelton backhand again. Into the forehand to Sonigo as Shelton slices it. Sonigo comes in with a half volley pickup. Shelton's down the line with a slice, but it's long. 15 love. Good hustle by Shelton, but just missed the last shot. Uh, 15 love. And Sonigo gets the 30 love. $30 love. $30 love. As we are serve and volley from Sonigo, but the volley goes wide, 30-15. As we had a serve into the forehand of Shelton. Return goes out, 40-15. Sonigo serves again. Fault, second serve. As the return goes forward to Sonigo. Sonigo hits it out, 40-30. So a chance for Sonigo to level in this fourth set. First serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. As the backhand from Sonigo goes, the backhand of Shelton. Sonigo drop shot. Shelton comes in with a slice. Sonigo in the net with a backhand on the volley, and it's deuce. Huge chance for Shelton to finish it off here. All right. We get to deuce. Serve to the forehand of Shelton, but it's a fault. Second serve. Also 5-3. Andreeva takes the lead. That was... All right. Deuce as Shelton shanks the return, and it's advantage Sonigo. Oh, what are you doing? Advantage Sonigo. Roger's in the house. He's getting sunburnt. Or tanned, I don't know. Either way. He's sitting in the sun. Or the shade. Or he's sitting in the raw box. What are you on? Where are you going? Love 15. Navaro serving to stay in the match. Sonigo holds 5-5. Love 15. Navaro serves again. Serves a fault. Second serve. As we back in from Navaro into the forward of Andreeva. Navaro forward on the stretch. Andreeva slice down the line. Navaro gets it. Andreeva lob. Navaro can't get it. Love 30. Andreeva 2 points away from the quarterfinals, which will take on Bencic. I'll tell you this. Swiatek does not have an easy road to the final. She has not got an easy road. Love 30. Bencic nearly beat her here before. Andreeva has beaten her. Towson and Samsonova are big hitters. Tough matches. It's not going to be easy. Love 30. As the backhand return goes the forehand of Navaro. Forehand from Andreeva sliced. Into the backhand of Navaro. Andreeva forehand again to the back of Navaro. And Navaro hits it out. Love 40. Andreeva with 3 match points. 3 match points, Mirra. 3 match points. Ah! There you go. All right. Love 40. 3 match points. And Navaro serves a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Andreeva. Navaro backhand. Again to the forehand of Andreeva. Hit the tape and goes in, and that's too good. Andreeva gets the win. And she's into the quarterfinals. I think Andreeva doesn't realize it's over. Andreeva didn't realize it was over. Navaro's just standing there waiting, and Andreeva's like, oh, it's over. Oh, my bad. Sorry, whoops. Andreeva had no idea. She's into the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. GG's. She had no clue that she was into the quarterfinals. All right. Andreeva takes the win. And Sonigo He hits it out, 40-15. Shelton trying to get it done. You want to keep watching the Shelton-Sonigo match, jump on over here. And we'll merge the streams to make it easier for everybody. As the return goes to front of Shelton, Sonigo puts up a lob, but it goes long. And Shelton's got 6-5 in the fourth. All right, but good win by Mirra Andreeva. She gets it done in really straightforward. That was so easy. And she's into the quarterfinals. She'll take on Belinda Bencic in a couple of days' time. But we have Jannik Sinner coming up, but also Sonigo Shelton is still going.